Okay, take two. So I found out the damper was actually closed. I thought this way would be open, but double check something. Yeah. Great flashlight. Check that. Okay, so I know this is now the open position. It's no rocket science involved. I start fires all the time outside. I'm just, it's my tiny house. And it is a used wood stove. So, alright, here we go. Let's see what happens. So far, so good, everyone. It's 14 degrees outside today, so really no need for a fire. So I imagine it's going to get pretty hot in here pretty fast. So this is just going to be a trial run, so I'll probably just let this burn. And actually, I may go for a full fire, just to be safe. Just to make sure everything is tight, intact, no leaks, everything is well to do. And just a little tour around the tiny house. So right now, this is all, some kind of think maybe it's a little too close to here. Actually, this is about 4 inches away right now. It's not actually attached. I only need by law 7/8 inch. I got my heat shield back here. This is all double walled, so I'm allowed. It's rated for 6 inches from any combustible material. I got a good 10.5 inches there. Rated for 8 inches here. Yeah, cheating about an inch on this corner here, just this corner. Underneath I have my asbestos plate, which will give me my 18 inches. Actually, it's about 22 inches in the front. It's only required 18 inches in the front. Should be okay with this. I didn't bother getting it wet inspected just for the fact that I cannot get insurance on a tiny house because it neither falls under a house or RV insurance, which is, yeah, just kind of messed up, and doesn't even fall under a mobile home, which I don't know. I've got words for that. There are a few people in Canada trying to start up their own insurance companies to insure tiny homes. So this is my tiny home. Totally empty right now. Windows open. So here's my bench. My second bed is going to go here. It's going to be a fold-up couch bed. Underneath will be my battery banks, which will be totally closed off from the inside. They'll be open from there. And here is going to be my 40-gallon water holding tank for underneath the couch. It'll be inside in the winter. Above me is it's going to be my storage loft. Though I have made it, it's not a lot of room up there, but if you're a kid or something, I have made it large enough that it can hold a queen size bed with a little bit of extra room to move around in. And fire is going quite nicely here. I'm going to stoke it up a little bit before it goes out. This is good stuff. It's going to burn fast. This is all dried up cedar, which should be using as just my kindling, but that's what was handy right now, so I just grabbed it. Back to the tiny. So here's my entranceway, my door, my beautiful doorknob set, matching. High UV and X window in there. I just lucked out whenever I bought this door. Kitchen is going to be right here. My sink. Oops. None of the handles are attached right now. So this will be the kitchen. Propane fridge is going to go here, which is going to be installed hopefully this week. I'm going to have to cut a hole in this wall too and then vent it out through the roof. Master bedroom window. You can see I still have not put insulation around the outside there or on this one. That is my loft. So this is going to be my bathroom right here. This is that was something missing. So this is the one downfall to buying used windows, is that I had it stored for about 4 months sitting outside in the rain. It's 100% plastic, so I wasn't worried about it getting wet. But when I pulled it out, it was filled up to about this point with water. It made a beautiful fish tank if I could have got a couple in there. But so I drilled a couple holes, one in the top, one in the bottom. I'm going to try and blow it out with an air compressor and see what I can get. If not, I've already checked and it's $47 for a new piece of glass. Rather not spend the $47, but if I need to. As far as a thermal pane, it is a thermal pane, but the R value in filled thermal pane is about 4. No, it was 3. 3 for this depth width, and one that is not sealed has 2.5. So I'm not overly worried about it. I just want to get that out of there. And this is the loft. This is my sleeping loft, which actually gives me quite a bit of room. These beams are going to be open from the bottom, so you won't see these from the bottom, but they're all cedar-like beams. They on the top, I'm going to put 1-inch tongue and groove pine, which will be the finished top, which is going to primarily be seen only from the bottom because I'll be on my hands and knees up here. It didn't really sound right in my bedroom on my hands. Well, anyways, people watching this probably get it anyways. Up here, since I'll be on my hands and knees, I'm going to put about a 1/2-inch foam underlay and carpet down. So, I like my carpet. I always do. So, windows installed, ceilings up, my piece of artwork. Not much to show right now. I have all my cabinets pre-assembled, ready to go up on the wall. I have purchased all of my inside material, which is going to be 4-inch pieces tongue and groove pine, which was sort of not my original plan because I thought it would be rather costly. The other day I was in Lowe's, and with discount upon discount I got almost 50% off, and I couldn't say no, so yay. My theme was going to be a nice gray color. This is just sealed with black and black and pewter color gray. I may change that. I may stick with the tongue and groove pine, kind of give it a cottagey feeling, or down the road I may end up painting it. We'll see. We'll see when it gets there. But this is tiny. Still got to insulate my wheel wells. That's going to be done anytime, you know, rainy day, which is going to be tomorrow. So, and that's it. Electrical's got to be done, and plumbing still got to be done. Plumbing is, okay, touch wood, is very simple for this place. Electrical, probably a little bit more complicated because I'm doing both 12 volt and 120 volts, so you can hook up to any city hookups, and you can actually go totally off grid, which I'm totally off grid. And actually this week going down with my bud Jeff, and we're going to buy some more solar panels. And that's it. Over and out. Ciao. Here's a little updated view of the tiny house. There we go. Today, maybe not now, it's the snow. This deck is being moved over here. And then I'm going to be building a shed around, an entrance way so I can, cold air doesn't blast in during the winter. So, see, it's quite a mess in here right now. In my loft. Yep, my board's up here. Everything is now totally closed off. The windows are sealed. Everything is caulked for the winter. A little cool. Got some wood in here in case I start a fire. I got the wood, my tongue and groove pine board for the walls. Electrical is going in. I got the boxes, everything's wired. I just got to get off my butt and start putting in that stuff in. I have to actually install one more light up in my bedroom. That kind of slowed me down a little bit. So first temporary wall for the bathrooms, it's sticking out about 8 inches further than it should. So it's not going to be a wide hallway here. It's going to be quite narrow. So here's some of the cabinetry that's going to be going in. And that's what it is today. Snowing outside, and it's well on its way to getting to be done. Well, I figure bring you around, show you some of the outside. Oh, that's her. Looking pretty. This is what I've been living in for the last 4 months. It's a good size, actually quite comfortable, 32 foot. And here's all the wood. I just finished stacking it up yesterday. Worked quite late into the evening. It was actually sitting out there. It was getting pretty wet. It was covered, but it was still, rain was blowing into it. So this is the my generator setup, my electrical setup. I'll kill that for the moment being. So this is my pure sine 3000 watt inverter. It converts battery power into 120 volts, which feeds my camper trailer. I also can hook it up to just the batteries directly. Actually, I do have some things hooked directly up to my battery that are running off of 12 volts. So those are my my four batteries, which are 6 volt each. Deep cycle batteries. They're actually golf cart batteries. There's my Sunyoba solar. It regulates solar power that's coming in and charges the batteries properly. And this is my smart charger that whenever the solars don't get enough sun and my batteries need a little bit of topping off, then this is 120 volts, so I plug it into here and it charges my batteries. It's an interesting little system. This is all being torn down. Actually, the next couple of days, everything is being moved, this whole shed and everything. Whenever I put it up, it was temporary, so I didn't really think about this winter. Yeah. And it's going to be put right behind my tiny house, so everything's going to be closer. I'm bringing a little tour to the solar panels. There's a nice little stroll through the cedars here. This whole property is just packed full of cedars. It's quite nice. There's my electrical pole. Cedars, we got plenty of those. So, and my solar panels, 235 volts, 19 amps. So I got close to 500 watts of, not volts, I meant watts. I got close to 500 watts, 19 amps. On a day like today, I highly doubt I'm even pulling in 1 amp, especially when they're full of snow like that. But hey, that's why I got the generator. This summer, I was spending $30 every 6 weeks on gas to run my generator. So that's pretty good. You know, if I double that in the winter, it's still pretty good. So that's about it, everyone. Over and out.